Morning and welcome to the fourth instalment of our Drills That Kill series. Today it's just 4 2-minute rounds with a minute's rest in between, so it's nice and short, nice and intense. But before we get stuck into that, we're going to learn 2 counter-punching techniques. So you'd use these techniques when someone is throwing lots and lots of jabs and they're starting every offence with the jab. Now, the first thing about counter-punching is you've got to go against your basic intuitive reaction when someone punches, which is to do something like this. No, not really. It's to when someone throws a punch, intuitive thing to do is to pop back, especially if you're a taller fighter, used to being the bigger guy. That'll probably be your default movement. Now, when we're counter-punching, we want to hold our ground, let them move onto us. So they close the distance for us, and then we make them miss and then make them pay. So, the first technique, when they're coming forwards with their jab, we're going to catch it with a parry. So, imagine you're throwing a 2, just normal 2, but just open that right palm up and you're going to meet their shot. Not too far away, meet their shot firmly here. So, I've gone square with my hips and I've met that shot. The faster they throw it, the more their jab's going to get knocked down that way. Now, from here, I'm just going to snap out a 1. So, see it as a 1-2. But the 1 is your parry and the 2 is your jab. That's how fast it needs to be. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Have a practice of that. So really easy, really basic, and as long as you're comfortable in your own technique in parrying, it's really safe, and yeah, it's just so effective. Right. The next one is slipping outside, which is a safer way to slip because you move away from their right hand in case they do throw the 1-2, and then countering with a 2 of your own. And I like to loop this shot a little bit to get over their shoulder, but the straight 2 is fine. So to slip outside, if you get in your stance now, I want you to be soft at the hips and knees and pull your head to the right and stick your bum out to the left. Now there's a slight lateral flexion in my spine as well. So I'm bending my spine as well as pushing my hips out. Now if you imagine, if I'm holding my ground, they step on, they jab, they aim with my forehead, whoop, I slip over. Now I'm up on my back toe, I don't know if you can see that. So I've slipped, I'm loaded on that back toe. The punch has come over here, which means that their left hand is no longer near their head. Now I push up off that toe and I let my 2 land flush on their chin. So full chap, I slip and then bang, throw quickly. Now it's got to be like this: slip, throw, slip, throw. So slip, throw, slip, throw. Okay, there are your 2. Parry, counter with a jab, slip, 2. Easy. Right, now into the workout. So set your timer, just have the clock rolling, your iPhone, whatever, rolling so you can see the clock at all times. It's 30 seconds and you're alternating between those two counters. So parry 1, slip 2. So move around, shadow boxing, parry 1, move around, slip 2, nice and fast. When it hits 30 seconds, fast transition, you're down on the floor. Now you pin lower back to floor. So I'm in a hollow hold position here. I can't emphasize that enough. My lower back is touching the floor, and I'll put my spine into flexion, my shoulders, and my T-spine is off the floor. Point my toes. There's no bend at my knees. I'm moving from my hips, and I'm just paddling like that. Easy, easy. Yeah, your neck will ache. Deal with it. It's fine. Your head's heavy and your traps are working hard. Right. After that, you're fighting long. So you jump up. So I just want you to think about you're conserving your energy. You're shadow boxing with nice long straight shots. As they step onto you, you move backwards. You just throw a few shots, move around, conserving your energy. Right. Last 30 seconds, if you have a bag, we'd have it as landing heavy shots. So standing there, absolutely banging the bag. We're going to, I want you to imagine, if you haven't got a bag, that you're standing trading. So your feet are fairly well planted, you are moving ahead, but you're throwing arms nice and fast, changing the angle, bop, 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 like nice and intense. That 30 seconds will feel like a really long 30 seconds if you're doing it properly. Then you have a 4 minutes recovery, and that's 1 round done, and then you jump back into the second round. Okay guys, let me know how you get on. Enjoy.